We marveled at our own magnificence as we gave birth to AI.
AI? You mean artificial intelligence?
So first, we're going to talk about Runway and the AI putting the power in the layman, if I could just say that, layman's hands, the dirty peasants giving us the power. But this is coming from The Verge. Let's take a look at this. I'm gonna read it and then I'm gonna get your guys' commentary. Let's see. All right, perfect. Okay, so from The Verge, Runway is going to let people generate video games, if I could speak. We won't get into their Hollywood stuff, but this is kind of old, but I really wanted to talk about this. But this week, I was granted access to a new interactive gaming experience that Runway plans to make available to everyone as soon as next week, according to CEO Cristobal Venezuela. The consumer-facing product is currently quite bare bones with a chat interface that supports only text and image generation. But Venezuela says that generated video games are coming later this year, which is nuts. He says that Runway is also in talks with gaming companies about both using its technology and accessing their dataset for training. I think this is huge because, I mean, we see the absolute rapid pace that AI is moving. It's like, it's like they put it on the back burn with the Will Smith eating spaghetti, and then it's just accelerated at lightning speed. It's crazy. So this is gonna happen, and it's going to be good. Me personally, I'm on the side of, I think it's great that you're putting more power in the hands of people who've always wanted to do these things, like make music or make video games, but they, get settled into their life, have kids or whatever the case may be. But that dream has fell to the wayside and they have to focus on other things. But now with this, they get a chance to do something they always dreamed about doing, which I think is crazy. And also the people that are in the industry already, and maybe they want to tinker with this, they know the know-how, they know what looks good, how to kind of tweak things and all that good stuff, so they can make video games. Another Expedition 33, it's like my studio says they don't want to make this game, I do. I'm going to use this technology to make the video game I want to make. What do you guys think about all that? Sorry. It was a lot.
Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Kay. Good stuff.
Okay. I'm apparently having a bit of an identity crisis on the right here. Apparently, I'm Loki. So.
Oh, geez. Oh my God.
That's okay. I just thought it was funny. It's impossible for me to anticipate exactly how this is going to work. That's why I don't comment on a lot of this stuff, because it's just too early to tell how it's going to be used, how it's going to be abused. But
good Lord,
obviously there's a lot of potential in this. It's just hard to figure out what path things are going to go down. I mean, I'm thinking of it in one example that I came up with was as a proof of concept. Like, let's say that I want to approach a publisher or I want to approach a dev studio and say, hey, listen, I've got a great idea for a game. I whipped up this proof of concept in Runway. What do you think? Do you think that this is something that you can develop further? This is something that can make money? And in that sense, it can be very good. It can make game development a lot more accessible for everybody. And in that sense, I can see the fear from established game developers of, are we going to be priced out of a job because this can do what we're doing so much faster? Or do we have to find a way to adapt quickly so that we can capitalize on this?
Yeah.
That seems to be that's what I'm thinking the answer is going to have to be, really, because how much of a market after a couple of years of this being out, how much more of a market is there going to be for, quote, handmade games? There might still be. I don't know. It's such a game changer.
Yes. Yep.
3 things. I'll try to keep it as brief as possible because they're kind of big. Microsoft already tried to make an AI game entirely this past year using their proprietary Azure platform. Get back to that. But basically, it made a Quake clone. It was fed just a bunch of first-person shooter data from Quake and said, make a game like this.
Yeah.
And they had players play the game that the AI program had made, and they all said it sucked. So the reason it sucked is because computers don't understand the concept of fun. It can copy what it's seen, but you still need a human variant. You need a person in there to program what humans think like.
Yeah.
AI, no matter what AI program, it still does not think like a human.
Yeah.
It does not have enough variance and nuance, so you still need people.
Yeah.
As far as proprietary, which is another big issue, is if this thing is like open source or very cheap, I think you're going to see a lot more smaller AIs that are like specific to doing one thing in the future. We're in kind of an AI arms race right now with big companies where they all want an AI like Grok or whatever that will do everything.
Yeah.
I don't think that's where the market's going. I think the market is going to smaller LLMs, language learning models, to do specific tasks. I know, third thing, I'm fine with this idea ultimately because it's going to lead to what we've already seen. We've already seen, you may have heard the term, of what is it? Like, we are the media now, old media is dead, new media, whatever, all this stuff.
Yeah.
And people usually use that to mean the news. But if you take media to mean all media, as in, let's just say the last 10 years, how many new artists have popped up here on YouTube just making music on their own? How many new podcasts? How many new artists? How many new game developers? People taking their, taking the initiative on their own to make their own entertainment. We've seen a ton of that in the last few years. We're going to see even more. So tools like this to make our own entertainment, I'm all for.
Okay. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, it's making it accessible for people.
Yeah.
And as long as you have the drive and the will to do it, you can.
Yeah. And
you've got better tools too.
And it's something what you said at the top of the show, Nos, is like the best singers are working button factories. I don't know.
They won't have to.
Exactly. He's given that power to people who want to do these things, but don't have like the know-how, the technology, or the opportunity. And I think this is great.
Even just the time.
Yeah.
I mean, this can seriously cut down on your workflow for pretty much every application.
Oh, dude, it's ridiculous.
I wouldn't have to spend as many hours as I do editing. I'd be able to do it in a few minutes, which would be great.
Yeah.
It should be great for anybody.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh yeah. And so I get where people are coming from, that it's like they're afraid that it's going to take jobs, and it is going to do that. It's going to take people's jobs away. And I was so I was trying to
thrown a great big boulder into an otherwise placid lake.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen. And there's this, in a sense, like this collective fear of this unknown future. Like, how is this going to shake out? Nobody really knows for sure. People can guess, people can speculate based off of other game-changing inventions and so on and so forth. But we don't really know how everything's going to shake out.
Yeah.
There are still radio stations. There are still printed books.
Fax machines.
There are still plays live on stage. People still do these things that are obsolete because there's a desire for them.
Right on.
When there stops being a desire, they'll stop happening.
100%.
So I'm not one of these area fearmongers that's like, oh, it's going to take over everything and there'll be no artists. Like, of course not. You're still going, as I said, you're still going to need humans, need people to do things.
Yeah. And then there are going to be people who prefer that, like people who prefer plays over, going to having a movie theater experience. So
I want my handmade game.
Yeah. So no, you're right. It will shrink.
Ignoring the fact, of course, that handmade game is made on a computer and not written by hand in code. I mean, we've already sort of accepted that some of these technologies that vastly improve our lives are here to stay.
Yes, that's a very good point.
To what Loki's saying, I think it's just going to be another tool. And my cat wants to say something. Would you stop? Sorry.
You're all good, dude. You're all good. So very good points from, goodness gracious. You guys are like the dynamic duo. You guys are killing it together. It's like so much for, everyone to chew on,
We are two very opinionated individuals, yes.
Yes.